Why is exercise physiology so important to somebody with low vision or who are totally blind? Today, we'll find out because we're going out in the field.
Data Australasia. Guided by lived experience, led by you.
And thanks, Kylie, for that wonderful introduction. And as usual, I'm Elise and welcome back to Data Australasia. What is the importance of exercise physiology to somebody who can't see very well? Well, it's actually pretty plain if you think about it. Now, we consider balance is something to do with the ear canals, which is true. But I've in recent years learnt that people who are not congenitally blind, in other words, people who are losing their sight through retinitis pigmentosa or other forms of sight loss, have issues with balance. Now, I never thought of this when I was younger because I'm congenital. I've learnt to cope in the world without seeing very well. Now, that doesn't stop me from falling off drop-offs, off tripping off steps. I often use a white cane just to give me now that reassurance because as I'm getting older, I'm finding my balance has changed. I'm less agile, and everybody is. That's just a fact of life. So when you also get older, you can have issues such as, in my case, osteoporosis, which means you want to mitigate the risk of falling. And this is particularly pertinent to those who have used their eyesight to augment their balance over the years. But people who have relied on their eyesight over the years, and I'm going to talk about this with other people as well on future videos, have also supplemented that sense of balance with what they see around them. So they don't want to have a fall because they too have osteoporosis and other illnesses, and we don't want to get a fracture. So this is where exercise physiologists can help. And today we're going out in the field to talk to Cassie from Active EP here in Ringwood to see how exercise physiology has worked for me. And this is why I advocate that exercise physiology should be funded on the NDIS to assist people who are blind and have low vision. For if they find themselves falling, as it happened to me one day last year, I've got a more than equal chance of getting out of that fall and not hitting the ground and causing a fracture. And we're at Active EP in Ringwood, so we'll put in a plug for them. And as you can see, I'm on the exercise bike, and that's only part of my exercise routine. We'll be talking a lot about balance in the next few minutes. So I'll do this for about 800 metres or 2 laps on the bike, maybe even a kilometre, and then we'll jump on and do some balancing exercises and other exercises. This is a stretching exercise designed to stretch my calf muscles. I'm not quite sure why, but it's necessary that I do it. Why do I have to do this?
Because you had that bout of plantar fasciitis.
Yes, because I have had plantar fasciitis, and sometimes when you have other conditions, this exercise physiology will help those as well. But of course, we're here a lot for the balance, which we'll talk about shortly. I'll keep stretching in the meantime, though. Now, this is about proprioception. Okay. So what actually happens is if you are in a fall, like I said on the preamble, the ability to know where you are in space is important, particularly if you're blind or have low vision. And I use that ability quite a bit. And of course, balance helps that. Any muscle stuff you can talk about?
Well, all those ligaments, little tendons and smaller muscles are working in sync to allow you to remain upright in this position as well. So we're strengthening those muscles and ligaments and tendons. We have those proprioceptors that we need.
I'm doing quite well with the left foot in front. But yes, it's all about changing the centre of gravity too, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've narrowed Elise's centre of gravity. And then also the softer surface means that she needs to work harder. Those proprioceptors need to work harder to keep her steady. Okay. We're being able to shift our weight forwards and backwards and a little bit of balance as well.
What if you're in a fall? Because, if you had to trip, you can do this a lot quicker, a lot easier, and get out of the fall, like what happened to me guide dogs last year. That's why we're doing it. Got to keep them on their toes, guys.
Eyes open.
Yeah, I'm really not doing as well as I normally can because I'm in the spotlight. We started on this one, not the foam rubber. The foam rubber is more later. But similar sort of things, using appropriate sectors and that, I guess.
We're also encouraging a weight shift as well.
Yep,
So being able to shift our weight side to side.
yep. Not doing
And
it well.
controlling it and being able to control it, so not letting the board thud either side to side.
Yeah, and I am sort of grabbing the pole a bit. Maybe because I have fat windows. Oh look, no hands. Almost.
So sometimes our balance does change day to day. So some days when you come in, you might find you're able to do this a little bit better than other days as well.
Could be the days.
Yeah. And that can be impacted by sleep.
Yep, I'll lack that of in
Stress.
my case.
Yeah.
Stress, heaps of that in my case. This week anyway.
Yeah.
Whilst these bicep curls don't actually affect proprioception, it's still good to build your other strength because you might need, if you are falling, you might need to catch yourself. And the whole idea is to strengthen all bones, muscular, skeletal tissue, so that you do lessen the risk of a fracture should you fall. And that's what this is all about, is preventing people who are blind and have low vision or mitigating the risk of a fall, especially if you've got underlying conditions as I've got. Now the idea of doing this is more muscular and bone exercises, and I think I'm up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. What do you call these exercises, Cassie?
This is a shoulder press.
Shoulder press. So I'm doing 4 kilos on each of these dumbbells, and we have increased from 2, I think, maybe 1.
2 kilos, and then we've built up to 4.
Yeah.
Important exercise for Elise, especially because she lives on her own, so she's able to reach up and grab things at a higher level.
Yep.
Pull those down as well.
And I've lost count. These 6 stand episodes, and I've been told I've got to smile when I exercise. I started doing this quite some time ago here, and I used to get puffed out with no medicine ball. Recently we added the 2 kilo medicine ball, and we upgraded it now to 4 kilos. So I think I'm up to about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the reason I like this exercise is because if you get in taxis as a visually impaired person, you need these leg muscles to get up out of the taxi. A lot of taxis these days are higher cars as they're higher off the ground, but suffice to say there's still a lot of cars that are lower ground, and I used to have a lot of trouble even just getting out of Gecken's taxi. These days, no problems. This is what they actually call a compound movement. So what it does is it exercises all these leg muscles. And I've just been told off camera, the other benefit to doing this exercise is you can get on and off the toilet a lot easier. Cut. And I can smile while I'm doing it to keep everyone else happy.
Highlight of your week coming here, Elise.
Hey?
It's a highlight of your week.
Oh, yeah, it is a highlight, isn't it? So we do have to put in a good plug for the Oracle, Cassie of Active EP, because they've done a sterling job with me for about 3 and a bit years, and there's more to come. So I think I would recommend it for anyone. If you can get yourself funded under the NDIS to have exercise physiology, it will pay dividends. Thanks for watching.
For fast, efficient access technology training and support, call Elise Lonsdale from Australia 0448 966 533. That's 0448 966 533. Or from New Zealand on 027 315 2858. That's 027 315 2858. Data Australasia. Guided by lived experience, led by you.